How's it going, folks? The month of what I even have to look to see what the date is. The month of June is behind us. July is already a little over halfway through. But in this video, I will be naming my top five picks for best albums of June 2026. But before I get to that, a little business before the pleasure. First of all, is I cover all things power metal, symphonic metal, melodic rock, and some slightly adjacent, genres within those, or genres and things like that. So that's sort of the stuff that you can expect. Um, Also, I only include brand new full length albums. I don't include EPs, reissues, compilations, live albums, things like that. Just brand new full length albums. And in the description below, I have listed every single album that I listened to uh, from June 2026. There's quite a few down there, but so you can see that list, see if there's something that you missed, or see if something seems cool or whatnot. You can go check that out. But that's every single album that I listened to from June. And also in the description below, I listed every song that I listened to off channel that was released as like a single that I found noteworthy for one reason or another. Not every single song that I checked out or single that I checked out, just the ones that really stood out to me that I really enjoyed, and things like that. And in addition to that, next to those songs, I put the link that'll take you right to the single on YouTube or whatnot. So you can go check that out and see what singles that released in June that I really, really enjoyed. So yeah, all that's down there in the description. Um, yeah, I believe that that's all of that. So now we can get into the fun stuff. My top five picks for best albums of June 2026 in no particular order, starting with Bakken with Consent to Deception. Next up, we got Prime Creation with Souls of the Fallen. Next, we got Lex Legion with Lex Legion. Next, we got Edu Falaschi with Mirage. And next, we got Amberian Dawn with Temptation's Gates. So there you have it. Those are my top five picks for best albums of June 2026. It was a pretty fun month. I enjoyed the month quite a bit. There were some really great releases. Those are my top five picks, and I highly recommend all five of those. You can't go wrong with any of them. Those were the standouts for me, and I just really, really enjoyed these five in particular. So if you missed any one of these, definitely go check it out. Definitely go check it out. But as you all know it by now, just like the Highlander, there can be only one. So, my number one pick for best album of June 2026 is Lex Legion with Lex Legion. Man, I just really, really enjoyed this album a lot. I mean, it's just killer. Every time I listen to it, I think I liked it even more. It's just really right down my alley. It's that kind of heavy power metal with a bit of darkness in there. And, the vocals were just absolutely killer. The riffs were awesome. The every song, really kind of stands on its own and stands out. And like I said, it's like the vibe of the album is just really, really cool. It definitely has that touch of like a sinister, almost like aggressive kind of style, and that heaviness, that darkness that I'm talking about, as far as like the power metal goes. And great melodies, killer musicianship. Like I said, the guitars were awesome. The vocals were just phenomenal. And yeah, I mean, I just loved all the melodies. I loved the style, the vibe, and I thought it was all executed uh, brilliantly. And yeah, I mean, I just couldn't get enough of this album. It just really scratched that itch, you know. Yeah, I just love it. It's right in that nice sweet spot of kind of style while being dark and heavy, but also having the power metal style. And again, the vocals, the movement in the vocals was great. And again, the riffs and every song stands on its own. You know, it's like sometimes you get those albums that, you know, it feels like it just kind of runs on. It just, you know, the songs start to not feel differentiated from one another and things. No, not the case here. Like I said, I had just brilliantly executed, killer album. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And so for me, that is my number one pick. I just really dug it. It's just wickedly awesome and heavy and you know, yeah, it's just killer. So highly recommend that album. Do not miss it. That was, like I said, that is my number one pick for best album of June 2026. Lex Legion with Lex Legion. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to more from these folks. I really think they, you know, they got something here, you know, that's just killer off the rip. So really excited for more from these folks. But anywho, there you have it. That's that. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What were your favorite albums of June? What were you really digging? You know, what were your favorite songs from June? I just love hearing what everyone was really enjoying and all of that good stuff. And as I always say, it's like we may differ on favorites and you know things like that, but the cool thing to me is just that y'all are found stuff that you were really enjoying, you know, and that's what's awesome. You know, that is what's awesome. 100% of people are not going to agree 100% of the time on anything for that matter. What's great is that we're all just enjoying some killer music and sharing what we are really enjoying. So anywho, yeah, let me know what y'all were digging from June. July's already got some cool stuff that I've been digging, and yeah, I guess until next month, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so very much for all of your support, and I will catch you next time. Ranger out.